Hello, Merry Christmas, everybody. It is Christmas Eve on 2020, and what a year it has been, right? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I have not been working very much, which kind of leads to not very much income and just struggling to get some bills paid. And it's been hard with the whole COVID. So, yeah, I know for myself I was struggling, and I just thought you guys might want to hear the message that God gave to me to kind of help me to get through. And basically, it's with comfort and joy. So, like, here's the time of year we hear that song, Comfort and Joy. Well, really, it was like, okay, well, what is comfort and joy? I mean, there's not a lot of joy going around that I see. I mean, a lot of people, every year other than this year, the stores, the malls, like everything is just packed. People are just wanting to buy, and people are rude and irritated because they're standing in lines, and frustrated because it's last minute. I mean, I don't usually see the whole joy of the holiday in a normal sense. And then this year it was like, well, there's not a lot of comfort, either. So I was leaning to God, really, like, to just find that comfort and joy. And he led me to Jeremiah 31:13, and it reads, Then maidens will dance and be glad, young men and old as well. I will turn their mourning into gladness, and I will give them comfort and joy instead of sorrow. So to me, what stood out in that was not only just the words of what, this was the Lord speaking and saying that, he is going to turn our mourning into gladness, and then he's going to give me comfort and joy. I love those words. Like, yeah, take my mourning, turn it into gladness. Take my comfort, and give me comfort and joy. But what the words that really stood out to me was, it says, I will turn their mourning and I will give them comfort and joy. It doesn't say I can give them or I may turn them. These are not possiblies, maybes, perhaps. This is simply like, if you turn to God, he will do this. These are promises. To me, this is when somebody says I will do it, it's saying I will do it, and God keeps his word. So to me, I look at it as it's a promise. He don't need to say the words I promise, just because when God says something, he does it. So I really kind of looked at that saying, yeah, well, God is going to turn my mourning into gladness. All I have to do is seek him and really truly just seek him. And that's exactly what I did. I was able to, just humble my heart and humble myself and look to God and let him know what my troubles were and what my hurts were, and my sorrows. And I tell you, the Lord showed up, and he did. He was able to offer that comfort. And there was so much joy. I'm in a room by myself and I'm busting up laughing. The Lord is there with me spiritually, but he offers that. It's real. It's real. 2 Corinthians 1:3-4 reads, Praise be to God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves have received from God. So to me, God is saying, hey, I'm going to comfort you so much that you can pay it forward. I mean, that's awesome, right? He fills us up so much with this comfort that we are literally able to now comfort others the way that the Lord has comforted us. That's awesome. I love that God likes to pay it forward, right? It says in Psalms 21:6, Surely you have granted him eternal blessings and made him glad with joy of your presence. So just seeking God and sitting with him, you're finding not only that comfort, but that joy of just being in his presence. So you keep the Lord with you every day, all day in your heart. You keep seeking him and talking to him all day about everything. If the Lord is with you, how can you not be joyful? You know what I mean? You may not be busting up laughing at every second, but you can have a joyful heart and a joyful demeanor without being technically happy. In fact, I want to say something about the word happy versus joy. To me, joy is it resonates with happiness without there being an incident that creates it. So to me, happy comes from an incident that is happening, right? It's a situation that is occurring, that is happening, and it makes you happy. But it's short term. It's short lived. You're only feeling that happiness, that joy when it's happening. So the Lord doesn't say that he's going to offer you happiness in this presence. No, he's going to offer you joy. And joy is something that lasts within you when there's not a situation that's going on, if that makes sense. So Psalms 33:4 says, "For the word of the Lord is right and true, and he is faithful in all he does." So God has said all these things. He said he will turn the morning into gladness, and he will give us comfort and joy. There will be joy in his presence. He has given us enough comfort so that we can then pay it forward to others. This is what his word says, and if his word says it, then it's right and it's true. So we have, I mean, that's huge to rely on. You know what I mean? A lot of us, for myself, I mean, it's easy to spiral down. You start thinking about something, and then, oh my gosh, I wish I had money for that. Oh, I'm good. I don't feel good. I feel bad. I feel guilty. Oh, you know what I mean? It's like all of these negative feelings start coming about once you just start spiraling, at least for myself. So I just want to encourage everybody, when that first negativity starts to come about, that first thought of like, oh, God, man, I can't even find work or just whatever, just seek God. Seek God right then. Seek him for that comfort and that joy so that you don't have to spiral down. You can find the comfort immediately. So anyhow, I hope this is going to be a blessing to you guys, and in this you can find comfort and joy in this time of the year when we've just had a lot of craziness, and it's created a lot of sorrow and mourning. So I know a lot of us have lost loved ones through this COVID, and might be your first year without that loved one. So yes, I totally understand there's going to be a lot of mourning and sorrow. So seek God. He wants to help you. He wants to give you that hug and give you that comfort. He wants to give you the joy. All right, guys, have a wonderful and safe evening. Merry Christmas, and we'll talk soon. God bless you.